Hello everyone. Today we are going to understand what is inheritance using code. First see what exactly inheritance is. Now let's suppose over here I'm having a class A, having a method show, and I'm having a class B that is inheriting A using the keyword extend. Inside the class B, I'm also having a method display. Now I have created my class test where I have written my main function. In this, you can see that I have created an object B of class capital B, and using this object, I am able to call show method and display method. Now just check it out that using the object of B class, I can only call the method display that lies within it. This is the reason that my object of B class is able to call my show function. Let us again see through a diagram. Now suppose I'm having a class A which is having no variables and it has a default access modifier method show, and again it has a class B which has no variables in it. I can say that it has a method display which has a default access modifier. Now if I say that my class B is inheriting A, I can say that all the variables and all the methods can be accessed by the object of this class. This is the reason that object.show did not give a compile error and was able to display this is a class A method. Coming to my next topic, it is simple inheritance. Simple inheritance follows the concept that if I'm having a class A and if I'm having a class B, then my B inherits all the properties of my class A. This is single inheritance where one parent class is present and one child class is present, where child is inheriting all the properties of parent class. By properties, I mean all the variables and all the methods that are defined in the class A using the object of child class. Now let us see how this is done. Over here, I am having a class A in which I have defined two variables I and j, and there is a method named show. All three quantities over here has the access modifier as default. In the class B, I am inheriting my class A. Class B has its own variable k and its own method display. Now since my class B is inheriting my class A, it means that using the object of this B class, I can call all the variables of A class as well as functions or methods of A class. It also means that I can initialize the values of all the variables. So I can say that there are two things that the class that is inheriting a class can do. It can initialize the values of a parent class, and it can also call the functions or the methods of the parent class. Let us see how. Over here, I am having a test class where I have written my main function. You can see that I have created an object B of class B, and using this object B, I am initializing the value of I and j using the dot operator. Similarly, please correct it as small b. By mistake, it has written as capital B. So using the object of B class, I am also initializing the value of k to 30. Now since my show function belongs to my A class and A class is inherited by B class, I can call this show function using the object of B class, that is small b. Also, you can see that the display function of the B class is called by the object of the B class. So this is the concept of single inheritance. Next, I would like to discuss how the private members react when inheritance occurs. So please note that private members cannot be accessed by the inherited classes. Now see, over here I'm having a class A and having a I variable that has an access modifier default. Then I'm having a variable j that is having an access modifier as private. This means that my class B object cannot call or initialize this j variable directly. So now, how can we access or initialize the values of j using my B class, that is extending my A class or inheriting my A class? So to do this, I have created a method to initialize the values, and also I have created a method to return a value so that this value can be used by the extended class. So now if you can see that using the set value method, I have initialized the value of I and j, and using the get value, I'm returning the value of j. So over here, you can correct it as integer. Now my class B is inheriting my class A. So I can say that I'm having a class A which is being inherited by my class B. So this is the concept of single inheritance. Now my class B has a variable sum that has an access modifier default. Also it has a method total where it is adding the values of I and j, both which are initialized or which are defined in my class A. So if I write the value as sum equals to I plus j, now j being the private member of class A cannot be inherited, it will show a compile time error. To resolve this, we have used the get value function. So what get value do is it returns the j value from here, and the j value is accepted over here using this function. Now the sum is calculated as I plus some values that is returned by this get value function. Now I also have a method display in my class B. Let us see how this works. So using my test class, I'm having a main function in it. I have created an object B of B class and initialized the value of I as 10 directly. Since I is the default access modifier, it will allow its value to be initialized. Now, coming to this line, if I call my j value or I initialize my j value as object b dot j equals to 20, it will show an error as this is a private member. To resolve this, I have to use a function. So how I did it, using the object of b class, I have called a function set value where I have passed two parameters, one for I and one for j. You can also use one parameters, that is you can use b dot set value 4, and over here in the function you can remove this x if you want. I have shown this because I am initializing both the values of I and j. If you want, you can initialize just one value of your variable j. So now my object B is initializing the value of some variable that is belonging to my class B, and using the display function, it generates an answer as value of sum is sum, where the sum variable is initialized with the value or updated with the value of I plus the value returned from this get value. Get value will be setting the value of j. So what j value I'm having right now, it's 4. So it will become as I is 2 and j is 4. So the answer that will be returned is 6.